We're live.
That's as loud as it needs to be.
We have
Don't turn it up.
one viewer right now, so I don't know if that's the Streamlabs or actually somebody, so we can just chill out. Smoke up, boys. And lady. Sorry.
It's a DiGiorno, so it's not
DiGiorno.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it.
Well, Dollar General only carries DiGiorno.
That's way better. It's starting to taste better too.
Fire.
Nice.
I don't know, but I'm a beauty guru now. I don't know, dude. It's fucking some shit my stepbrother gave me like 2 months ago that I still have like a gram left.
Hell yeah, it looks like some good butter.
I think it's, he said it was Pineapple Express, but I have no fucking clue. Nor do I like completely trust his source.
This thing hasn't hit like this ever. So we're trying out a new one. It's a Da Vinci personal vaporizer.
I've seen those, and I want one.
And
I'm kicking it old school tonight.
that ain't old school. That is old school, motherfucker.
I don't.
Called a joint. J-O-I-N-T.
Flowers, so get off my back.
You don't like flour anymore? Oh.
I think we need
Yeah, I smoked my last bowl. Like, that last hit you guys have seen me take was the last bit of my weed. That was the last little toke.
The last melon.
Until I get this
The last of the
fucking
Mohican.
$50 from Twitch on the
Racist
15th.
Hurry and get your offer, Tommy. They seem pretty urgent.
Good morning.
It's so weird, but it's like drinking light beer compared to drinking whiskey or something. You know, like it's a different kind of buzz. It's not a full on like.
No, vaping weed's more like a body buzz.
Yeah. I feel like it's always like when you're coming back.
Welcome to the podcast. Sorry, I forgot what day it is.
Yeah, let one of those. We get all three light one.
That's up to you guys.
Fucking do it. Tell Alex to put on his fucking weird shoes that he had back in high school and take off running over one to my house real quick.
Yeah,
those fucking toe shoes, dude. Every time I see him, I think of you. And I'm just like, this little motherfucker, dude.
I brought the train.
I can't stop watching. I just wanted to
I went to Florida and brought him
It looks
back.
so much better on there compared to what
Yeah.
we're seeing.
Oh, dark,
It's probably right.
But
maybe.
so I learned recently that they found out that if you get lobsters stoned, they don't suffer when you throw them in the pot.
Why? Is that because they're like dehydrated because they're stoned and they're just like, oh yeah, water?
They're just calm. They're just like, because like, and this was their test. They put a lobster in sober and it squealed and did whatever they normally do.
Not squeal or something.
Yeah, and they put one in after they blew concentrate, like vape, into its cage, and then let it sit for like 5 minutes or whatever, and then put it in, and it didn't squirm and scream.
That's crazy.
The motherfucker was stoned as hell. Like, man, fuck, it don't even hurt that bad.
And if anyone thinks that our buddies, Vexing Hex, are doing a fundraiser thing right now, they need a new piece of equipment to be able to do live shows again. So if you guys feel like being nice and donating, the link is down there and you can do it to it. Yeah,
What's $5, people?
I would say you could donate $1, but the website that you have to do it off of is like Twitch. No, not Grims, but like mine. For instance, I have a tip page for Twitch, and you have to do above $1. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of stupid. But, I mean, whatever.
It's
in the bottom left.
Oh.
It's probably just.
Well,
It's
hell
for a
yeah,
good cause,
hell
though.
yeah, especially, I mean, it's future content too. So, like, it's always dope.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Heck
they
yeah.
could go to that show at the end of September, I think it is, or some shit like that, and they could film it and then just make a video out of it. But they can't go to the show without that piece of equipment, so. I forgot what they call it. It's whatever, so they can hear the metronome in the headphones while they're actually playing the show, because they don't have anybody up there playing like the actual keyboard, so they play through like playback. So they have to make sure they're on time with the playback, and the only way they can do that is to have the thing in their ear, I guess.
It's like an ear.
Yeah,
feedback
some
bar.
shit like that. Yeah.
You see them like on stage, like the big bands. They got those big tall ones that they like stand on. It's like a wedge shape. It's like that does the same thing, except that they also have one in their ear so they can hear a little clearer. That's more for like the rest of the band.
Right.
They can hear how it sounds all together. Yeah. I don't know for sure, but I know that like when they first did it, all it had was the one, or like whatever the venue I think provided.
Yeah.
Also,
Or maybe they had an old one and it's just not working anymore. You know what I mean?
Some viewers on there, did you guys?
Yeah, no names until we break 20 viewers, people.
Dude, honestly, we might get one or two that might
Yeah,
stop in
honestly, I
real
don't
quick
feel like this
but-
one's gonna do very good on the live views, just because Corey and Chris are doing the whole thing tonight, and our communities are so intertwined that if like Grim's having a fantastic stream, it's pretty much pointless for me to stream.
Which he has been since it started.
Yeah.
I haven't seen less than 15 people.
I
in
know,
this stream
right?
since
It's
it
been
started.
nuts. It's been nuts. And the other community I'm a part of, the main guy just went live, so he's got like 45 people in his shit right now. So like I already know everybody's gonna go to YouTube after tonight to watch it. Yeah, that's
fun.
dope.
So
We'll have a
need to-
few people come in and out.
If you're watching on YouTube, it's my sister, Mal, and her, well, I'm just going to call her
Yeah,
husband.
might as well.
Yeah.
Alex.
It's just crazy. How old are you now, Alex? Jesus fuck.
24.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're not that much younger than us, but
No.
yeah.
I was still the baby.
Turned 26.
It's totally different, like, when you're in a school, like, going to, like,
Yeah.
you're a kid,
Yeah.
like, 5 years seems like a fucking
Right.
generation.
Yeah.
But now we're out of school and everyone's on their own, kind of. It's like, oh yeah, he's like the same as
Another
everyone else.
person,
He's
yeah.
same, like has same
Right.
maturity as everyone else. You know.
Yeah. I grew up with the older
Right.
kids anyway.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking, I just remember, like, how little, like, when you first started coming around, hanging around, like, the park and shit, I literally thought you were, like, 9. I was like, get this little motherfucker out of here, bro. He's gonna get in trouble being up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we might have a special guest
Oh, yeah?
visitor. Walking over.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mom and dad's neighbor. He's pretty cool. Yeah. How's it going, Joe?
Yeah.
We're doing a live podcast stream right now. Yeah, you're good as long as you don't mind. I don't think we have anyone watching or anything. But.
Yeah.
I was like, well, fucking two of y'all, so I'm gonna get beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let him look at me.
Yeah, just
up there.
on the Twitch. My buddy's got a Twitch channel.
Oh, you guys aren't doing it. You're watching it.
No, we're doing it. We're on his.
Guest
Yeah.
starring.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't show me.
Oh, you're good, man.
I'm never going to town. Nobody wants to do it. It gets me identifying marks.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
No, I said the identifying marks.
You got one.
I got
Yeah,
3.
way too many.
I got more.
You have a buddy who did them?
Yeah.
That's what
Well, I also did 3 different stretches,
Oh, yeah.
so I got a lot of mine done. I mean, I probably paid $120 per game.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're all the way
Yeah.
in.
That's the deals I'm looking for.
So I had my brother over here. We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
That dude was sick.
Was he?
Yeah.
My dad does tattoos for a living, but he can't stay out of the pen to save his life. So
Yeah.
if I need a tattoo, I'm gonna have to go to jail.
You don't want to go there.
Yeah.
No.
I've been there. I ain't
I
going
mean, it's
back.
Candyland anymore, but
I ain't-
Yeah.
back when I first started, it was rough.
Yeah.
Right.
It's 23.
When I was
Yeah, me too.
I was a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're 1 year
my
old.
daughter was born in 93.
I was a year
97.
old, yeah.
95.
Yeah.
But I have tattoos older than most people's kids.
Yeah.
I get that.
Exactly,
Yeah. He's got tattoos.
It's just weird, like somebody our age can actually say some shit like that now.
Oh, Joe's not.
No, I'm just saying, like us. Like,
He's-
yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, like,
That it's weird people our age can say that they have
And then
tattoos.
always said, Joe's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm only 50.
You're still young, man.
I'm really fucking close. I'm 48.
That's half a
I
life.
was thinking you were like 38 or so.
40. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the pretty blue eyes.
Yeah. Heck yeah. No, my tattoos are only like, I want to say like 5 years. I still gotta get them finished. I'm just broke.
Get what finished?
Yeah. My
Oh,
tats, I gotta get my shoulder all the way finished, and I gotta get this all the way colored in and everything. And I still gotta get my flowers and
Right.
stuff over here. Yeah. But I got one guy
Right.
who does them, so I don't really. But the only other person I'd let do is my dad. But like I said, he can't stay out
Right.
of jail to save his life. Last time
He
I
was
saw
on the
him,
run.
yeah, last time I saw him, he cut the bracelet off and was on the run at my grandma's house.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you weren't gonna go anywhere, why cut it? Because he didn't leave the house.
He's
Just because he didn't.
he's one of the real vatos.
One of the, like, it's like impact. You know,
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's just the fact that he doesn't.
So what's the podcast?
Oh, just a couple of stories. Just hang out. What we do.
Yeah, we just talking
Talk.
bullshit for
Yeah.
about an hour.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
My first computer was a T, whatever, the fucking, before our Atari.
The box.
Oh,
yeah. The keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I figured you guys were
Watching a movie or something.
streaming.
What?
Yeah. Well, and like right now, we got a couple buddies who also stream that they share. I don't think we have any. They we share like
I
followers
was like,
and
what it
fans
looks like
with
on
them.
the.
Oh,
Camera. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the camera see it.
So
you guys want to see a big hairy ass?
yeah, we get kicked on that one, right?
It's just funny.
Get banned.
It's not only fans or what
Yeah,
is it? Only fans is the
OnlyFans.
one that's like the porn site.
I was just playing.
Yeah, it's not like we're on here asking for those kind of donations.
I did too much time. Sorry. I went straight when I hit the straight. That's a joke. I wasn't trying to throw it. I saw it. That's a joke.
Oh man.
I just thought I'd come over and say, yeah, I saw y'all out
Yeah,
here.
no. Friendly
I
face.
saw y'all doing some
Yeah,
shit out here. I saw you with the grinder and
Everyone's
all that.
watching.
Yeah.
I got a license.
And then I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah.
But I saw the garage door go down. I was like, well, get the shit out of here. Like, and I was. It's a bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
But I was like, oh, fuck.
We were
There's
trying
two of them. I might get beat up.
No, we were trying to get the lighting right for the video, and then we thought about it. We were like, you know what? We could just do the
I
sunlight.
gave
Let's
them
go,
these
like-
fucking the walls. Some
Yeah.
fuckers light up like a Umo.
Yeah.
And then our faces look like we were in Twilight.
Yeah, we were
Like
like-
Rain Stone.
Yeah.
You ever watched the wall silver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking awesome.
Dude, that 2012 scare that everyone was saying that world was ending, I'd never seen The Wall. So my girlfriend's cousin was like, "You've never seen it? Well, come on!" And he like gave me some mushrooms and some weed and shit. He was like, "We're gonna watch it before the world ends." And then like 11:30 or 10:30, 11, we started it, and then like, oh no,
And now I'm
Shit.
stuck in the fucking garage.
Dang.
my windows down.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you're his.
The rain just started coming down. That's what all the.
Hell yeah,
Oh my god.
And there's an old drunk over here.
I see it now coming down. Oh, by the way, guys, we have merch, by the way, if you're interested.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh.
What kind of merch you got?
We got shirts, hoodies, stickers,
Take your Barbies.
iPhone cases, Samsung cases, mouse pads,
Don't yell.
you know.
Heck yeah. Get it done with that.
Dude, tell me about it. I was just thinking that,
Yeah. I mean, it's a smoking channel.
well, no, that's what I'm thinking,
See my Barbie?
Well, I think
Put some
the problem
dead
is
mats
it's
and some
finding like a
riders.
company that would make
Yeah.
that
Barbie,
kind of
they
stuff.
bought
Oh.
Come on.
The merchandise is through a company.
have a good one. I love you.
You know, like, we wanted some of our own merchandise, we'd have to buy.
Tell them
You
you
know
want,
what I mean?
Yeah,
tell them you
okay.
want like cookie sheets or something. That way you get the silicone mats, but not.
I bet they make, like, you can get, like,
Buy them at Walmart.
you can just buy, like,
yeah.
custom
Customized.
Yeah.
silicone mats.
Yeah.
I was actually on
Sure.
Amazon looking up custom rolling trays.
Yeah.
And they had. I was on Amazon
Do
looking
what?
up custom rolling trays, and I was gonna get us a pair because they're
Oh.
about this size, right? Like mine here.
Yeah, just like little.
They're about this
Oh,
size,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But they're
Oh,
fucking. What do they call that? Like epoxied or some shit, where it's like
Yeah.
it's like actually got like an inside of it, and they put fucking LED lights and shit on it for you, and then they put your own logo on it.
I should mention, Joe, he doesn't always wear makeup.
I used to be like that.
He did it for the podcast. He had his wife
I
and
used to
kids
do all
do
that
it.
shit all the time. I grew up in the 80s.
Yeah.
I had the eyeliner. I had the hair down here.
Dude, you know what's funny? I was just watching,
I had the big hair.
I was watching the Run DMC Walk This Way video, and that would have been, what?
That was,
90s,
no, that was like
80s?
86, 87.
Yeah, and when they showed Steven Tyler, he was like all done up like a chick. At first, I was like, why is that chick without a shirt
actually, he
on
always-
YouTube?
He always looked that way even in the
Mhm.
70s.
More, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Aerosmith was
Mhm.
late 60s, early 70s.
Right.
Not that I was around then.
Right.
I heard they were horrible.
I was actually the early 70s. But,
I heard they were bad.
I know. I need some like
well,
lights
they
or
had
something.
one really bad album, but they came out
It's
really
like
good.
everybody's just
when they did
asking
the
me if I
greatest
got
hits.
punched in the face.
I'm thinking like before they did any albums, when they were just touring, like doing like live shows and stuff.
Gotta
I don't
untwist
know.
and
I-
then twist
Steven
it
Tyler-
to lock it again. Kind of deal.
And then, because I was always told that Run DMC like remix brought them back into the spotlight after.
Well, what it
Didn't they have
did,
a drug problem?
what it did is it let all that fucking rap hit MTV is what it did.
Yeah.
I guess.
I can see.
Oh, so now he looks like the dude from The Cure. Oh, now he looks like the dude from the XS.
I always thought like if I shaved my head bald, I could look like dude from the Addams Family.
Hey, what's wrong with balls, damn it?
Dude, I was always told.
I'm bald by choice.
Right? I did. Remember in high school,
Not
our
rubbing that
special
on my
ed
face.
teacher told me I look.
Or my eye.
And
I was just checking
She-
what the ingredients
the-
were.
Right.
guy from American SPX.
Oh, Edward Norton?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, thanks for that heads up. I'm not gonna shave my head
That was
unless
a
I
sick
have
ass
to.
fucking movie.
It was a
though.
good movie, but I went to the state fair the next week, and I had groups of black people following me from ride to ride,
Oh my God.
just like gangs, because it was when they
Circles.
Section 8 down here,
Wow.
and
When
we
you're
were
done
having
rubbing
bad gang
circles,
problems
get a
around
fresh wipe, go like that.
It was in
Down, go out.
over the next town over.
Look at that.
Mhm. You know,
Dude, that's still
But-
not gangs. I mean, I grew up in Pittsburgh, Colorado. You know,
well, I mean, they were moving them all from Chicago when they shut down Caprini Green up there in Chicago.
So bro, all the hoodlums from Chicago
Yeah.
up here.
You know, And yeah, I would just have because they thought I was a Nazi
No, I know.
or like a
Skinhead.
skinhead. I'm like, no, I promise I'm not. Like, I'm just a kid who thought a shaved head would look cool. I mean, it didn't help. I had like red and black shoes.
Did you get it in your eye?
No, I'm
had
just
a
wiping
iron
it all
cross
off.
on it. Like, I didn't know. I learned real quick what all that meant. The hard way, but I learned.
Fuck 'em.
Right?
They can't take a joke. I
I
used to do that when I was in the joint. I used to walk down the tier where all the blood's hung out, throwing up signs. Then I walked down the tier with all the body on it. And I walked down the blood signs, or the side, throwing up blood signs.
Tommy.
Crazy little fuck.
I'm bad.
Whatever.
I really don't know how y'all fucking put makeup on, like, all the damn time. Fuck all that.
I don't do it.
Yeah, I outgrew that 30 years ago. But it was fun. I mean, I did wear it for the Sabbath concert, I ain't gonna lie. I did the farewell tour.
Lucky.
Oh, yeah.
It was a badass. I was fourth row center stage.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Oh, I go get my phone and show you
Hell
video.
yeah. Man.
He's stoned. He forgot what it said.
The only downside with weed is you just forget middle symptoms. Like, although it shows I'm listening because I forgot what I was gonna say
That's
just
why I
because
like-
I was listening.
That's why I
To,
like coke and meth and shit like that when I was in that shit, because I remembered everything.
right. I've always been a downer kid. Like I preferred like painkillers, like like you know what I mean. Like and then like they tried to put me on when I was a kid. I hated it. I hated being awake. I hated being like jittery and shit.
Yeah, but the sex was great.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
mean, I
God.
wasn't old enough to have sex on Adderall. Like,
You had the wrong babysitter.
No, we had a stay-at-home mom. That was the problem.
That'd be kind of sad.
yeah.
That'd be kind of bad. You missed a spot. Now you look like Alice Cooper.
Man, I won't lie. I let my fiance attack my
Oh,
eyebrows.
good.
No, he didn't have his headphones on. He said, "Now you look like Alice Cooper."
I wish I looked like I was. Well, no, never mind. I don't. I just wish I had his money.
That dude's got a huge ass nose.
I was saying, you ever seen him without makeup? He's pretty bad looking.
What?
Yeah.
My mouth should
No,
touch my
no,
finger,
no,
but it
no,
does
no.
not. Look how.
I thought he was shushing us at first. I was like, "Fucking shush us? What the fuck you got earphones in?"
I want to play.
I know.
Okay.
Alright,
Me.
who wants $20? Give me a drink.
What?
Uh-oh.
No.
$40.
No.
SUV.
SUV.
It's Chevy. It's definitely better than Cadillac.
They're the same thing,
Yeah,
pal.
GM.
That's the same
No,
one.
yeah.
That's,
I'm a Ford guy personally.
I will say that them Cadillacs have really bad problems with the.
I thought one of y'all worked for Cadillac. I asked
Don't just.
I wish.
I'm kind of glad though, because they're saying like
Yeah.
1 in 4 dealerships are closing down because it's going full electric by like 2025 or something.
Shit, I just found out yesterday at the dispensary that it might be
You better buy
closing.
up all the gas and I'm talking old ones, not these.
No, my grandpa specializes in classic automotive.
Yeah,
so
I
we
mean,
look around.
you want 70s or older.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were talking about that
We were
yesterday.
just working on
And then the thing with that is, if you can find one cheap enough, and then just spend $5,000 on
Right.
a newer motor,
Yeah.
that's because them old motors didn't have any flaws to them when they came out
Oh, fuck.
because of all the emissions and all that. You know,
Yeah.
like they would have V8s that were lucky to get 200 horsepower.
Yeah.
You know,
You
coming
ever
out
see
of the
that show
factory.
Fast
Yeah.
and Loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers took that 70 Charger,
Oh,
69
yeah.
Charger,
Yep.
took a Hellcat.
Yeah. I like the old school.
I love
Teslas.
those.
Good now, though, honestly. I like the gas stuff.
The old school Teslas.
Yeah. Well, no.
I want a
They're
Tesla.
doing old school models, but Tesla engines.
Oh, okay, that's what you're
Old
saying.
school
Yeah, okay.
Tesla swap. Yeah.
He said old school Tesla. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
You
Yeah.
don't even know who the man is, motherfucker. You don't even know who the scientist is.
Mm.
No.
That's my daughter. You can have her. She's got paper. Think of planes.
Yeah,
Oh, you named her.
I
Tesla Valentina.
I like that.
Yeah.
I've
That's good.
been thinking about flying out there to Rivian.
Yeah. That'd do
Yeah, I'm
it.
thinking about doing it too. I just haven't got my license back yet.
The thing about it is they're hiring everybody, right?
And they're offering
Right.
shares and all that
And
shit.
It's like
You're
it's
in
like
like
30 to 40
they're
grand
gonna
off
cut
a car
all
for
the-
any employee, and their cars are like 70 grand, 80 grand. So like, you buy that for
I'm not
40
spending that
grand
much
off.
money. I'm gonna buy Eleanor. I'm gonna get me a 69 Mustang.
Right, but
Like a
you buy it for that much off from the company,
Yeah.
turn around and sell it at full value because it's a brand new car,
No one.
and then
That's
you get
stoner mentality right
and then you
there.
got the money. You get the money for Eleanor.
If you got 70 grand in your pocket, you got it.
Well, no, at that point it would be what, 30 grand, because they take 40 off the top.
Right.
So yeah, it'd be 40 grand, and then you get 70
Or
grand.
50
out of
or
it.
60.
Now, I would get a Tesla. I'd be one of the 40-year ones.
Mhm.
A come up's
I saw
a come
D.
up. That's
Schneider
what
on-
I'm saying. Mm.
Yeah, one of those old
Right.
hatchback ones.
Yeah, that's what I
Well, and
they got the butterfly doors and shit. They're cool.
No, his didn't need. It was like a sedan.
Yeah.
the Tesla 3 or whatever.
I don't know. It
the
was
fast one,
sick.
the really fast one.
No, actually, that one that I'm thinking of wasn't really that fast. It's one of the
'Cause-
newer ones.
I mean, because they announced recently they were going to stop making any future productions on or future developments on the V8s or V6s, any kind of internal combustion engine. So, which, I mean, they're still going to make them and sell them. They're just not going to put any money into trying to make them better.
Yeah.
Because they said that they're as good as they can get for the output and what you can get out of an electric motor already. But the problem is you can't just go up to a gas station
Plug
and
in yet.
Plug in.
4 minutes later drive away. You know, you go on a long trip, you take a 500, 600 mile trip, you got a 2-day trip now because you got to wait. You know,
Yeah, the funny thing though is all these people bitch about the environment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So now
Where's
you
that
gotta,
electricity coming
yeah,
from?
you gotta prepare for more electrical outlets,
Yeah,
which
we're
means more
already-
power.
Right, we're already over.
Works great for
capacity.
my sister because she works at a nuclear power plant. You know what I mean? So it worked out great for her.
Yeah, because even if they
Good.
close down, they still got to hire security for a year or 100 years.
You know,
Come on, man. I've been a really nice neighbor, man. I fucking gave you a tour of my house. I offered you fucking power tools. Nobody wants to go across the street and make me a drink.
I'll get you your stuff. I can't mix drinks, man. I haven't drank in years.
Well, everything's on the counter.
All right. I don't have a problem doing that. I just don't want to fucking drink it.
Yeah,
I'm terrible at mixing drinks.
This much Captain. This much Dr. Pepper. Boom.
Or you
It's a wrap.
go over there, right, and you get him standing there, and you're just like, okay, here's your cup. Here's your Dr. Pepper.
You forgot the most important thing,
What?
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, well you know.
Captain Morgan.
You gotta have it all in there. Shit, I one day hope to have enough money just to hire a fucking joint roller.
I won't lie, like you could easily be one of his uncles.
I'm kind of one of the neighborhood dickheads. So
Like,
I don't
you
mean
might
no
be like-
offense. I just talk shit 'cause it's fun. Don't beat me up.
No,
Unless
I
you beat
don't
me down,
have
too.
any energy to do that anymore.
Neither do I.
It's not worth it.
God damn it! Raining like a motherfucker.
Huh?
Where's the kayak at?
There.
What?
Am I allowed to come back?
Okay.
Say,
No,
how
I
you
was
doing,
talking to
bro?
my wife. She was telling me that the pizza was done.
I'm not being
Good luck.
No, you're
No,
fine.
you're
You're
good.
fine. You're fine. This is
How do you- I mean, we're just doing basically so it goes up. People can watch it later.
I'll bring my little speaker up and listen to music while you're doing that.
No, because we'll get kicked.
Will you?
Yeah, for copyright. You know,
Well,
that's the
fucking
shitty thing. Yeah.
Steele's dead, so we can do all the typo negative shit we want, right? Because he can't copyright nothing.
Right. His kids can now, though. That's the shitty thing. Like Mickey Mouse and all that. The
Yeah.
reason that shit keeps getting redone is because of the kids and grandkids.
Well, they're taking all that shit off the air now. Like, Woodpecker is canceled. Too violent. The Roadrunners.
Dude, that's what
violent.
if you
They
watch
canceled
the
that shit.
Yeah, they're
the Woody
canceling
Woodpecker
everything.
movie, there's like a scene in there where the mom's like, I need more Xanax. I can't deal with these kids. Then walks off and takes a bunch of Xanax and passes out. Like,
Oh yeah, all that shit
but
back
it's
then
too
was
violent.
Yeah.
all that shit
Dude.
was
No,
most
this
racist
was-
and
In
violent.
Little
That was the-
Mermaid, the
that was the
fucking
one-
evil octopus lady
Yeah.
and little evil octopus
Huh?
lady in Little Mermaid, she fucking says tramp.
Yeah.
Like in that like
Oh, yeah.
aspect, like not
Yeah.
like any other way. Yeah, she
It's like a
legit meant it. It's written in the script to literally call somebody a tramp in a kids movie.
Right.
Like, I don't need my kid running around calling people tramps. Like, come on now.
Like, those kids, it's okay to take a bunch of Xanax and pills and pass out, but
Well, they get that new candy that's
You know?
that's shaped just like fucking pills. I
yeah.
was like, what the fuck is that? What? I wish it was a drug dealer still, because I'd make me some money.
Yeah, you can imagine what the pharmaceutical companies are making off of it. They're making 3 times any drug dealers making.
And it's legal, yeah.
and they're doing it legally. They're not like cops or nothing.
The banks bail them out, the government
Yeah.
bails them out.
Yeah.
Hey, here's some more money.
Well, now Amazon, they're getting their fingers in pharmaceuticals and delivering medicines to people.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Amazon's even
they're
talking
gonna-
about selling weed.
Yeah, so I think they're gearing up to sell weed.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be like, no, fuck, that would be insanely awesome, in my opinion. Like, if it's
Yeah.
if it's the right price, fuck
telling
yeah, 2-day shipping, Amazon Prime,
Oh,
let's
I know, I
go.
missed that. Because, like, that's something out and hang out with my friends when I go to the dispensary. Have them pick up for me.
All right.
just to piss you all off.
Oh, you're just no all. You're good.
I'll do what I want.
Well, you're.
Oh, that's you.
I'll be like, Tommy, turn the camera and let me look at his butt.
Oh, that's the wrong camera? Fuck.
You're good, man.
That's great. So, what did you guys smoke? Like, what strain? Oh, okay, hell yeah.
Cookies Kush.
I don't think I've ever had that, to be honest.
Pretty decent.
Have I?
You have.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. When I brought some in that weird roll, that was like a hemp. That was.
Alright, yeah. That was good then.
Oh, no. No, what I gave you was Chris cookies.
Either
That was
way.
Bruce Banner. Yeah.
Either way. I want to try fucking, dude's shit. Kevin Smith and...
I know.
Yeah,
That
dude.
caviar gold. Ice Cubes is 48% now. Flour.
You imagine that tax on that shit in Illinois?
Yeah. You can get an eighth of it out in Oklahoma for $40.
Not bad.
Mhm.
48% flour. Like we pay 60 for 28.
If 28,
Yeah, that's
if.
crazy.
Because
Yeah.
they say it on the
I
website
was
right
pissed
there,
off
ask your
somewhere.
bud tender about the actual fucking, percentage.
Right.
Halftime, I'm too fucking stoned already. I'm not going to fucking ask the guy. I just want my weed. And then I get back out to the car, look at it, it's
Yeah.
like 19. I'm like, fuck, I paid $60 for this? What the hell?
I got one. I was like looking to drink out. I was like, don't wait.
What the hell happened there? What was that noise? That scared the shit out of me.
That was probably-
That was a semi.
Oh yeah, so
It sounded so fucking weird, bro.
dude, you know what's weird is I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss falling asleep to this interstate. Like
I
It
mean,
was so
I
soothing.
remember...
So quiet.
I remember when I lived in that trailer court right over there by you guys when I was growing up. I remember going to sleep to the semi on the interstate all the fucking time.
everyone's like, oh, isn't that annoying? Like when you go to sleep.
Not
Like,
when
no,
you
it's
lived
like
there for
rain.
fucking 20
Yeah.
years. It's just like getting married or having a relationship. With like, if Lexi literally was like, I'm just gonna go and stay the night with a friend for a night, right? I can't sleep when she does that because she's not next to me snoring loud as fuck. But I love you. I love you too. But I'm in bed and she starts snoring or something, and I'm just like, ugh. And then all next thing I know, I'm waking up in the morning. I'm out like a light. It just puts my ass to sleep. I can't
Or you
fucking.
wake up and come to the couch because I beat you.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that this morning, Stoned. The wife punched me in her sleep last night.
Yeah.
I'm barely high.
Can you guys hear me?
Well, that's the problem. I miss getting so high that I like remember when you would get so high you could like see yourself.
Like an out of body.
Yeah.
I've
I
never
miss
done
getting
that. I'm
that-
jealous. I've never
You
had
never
an
done
out of
that?
body high like
Dude,
that.
there's so many times back in high school, I can remember
Fine.
on Spice, really bad. Like just sitting against your
Well, I
bed,
did that.
just, like,
I did
and then,
that
like, I
once.
would be out.
Remember?
I just remember being there, you and
I did that shit
J-Rig and
once. I had
everyone.
my really bad trip on it.
Yeah, back in high school.
What?
That's where we used to smoke.
I had a really bad trip on that shit.
Yeah, I know. Me too, man. That shit was so stupid. That was
Right.
legal, but pot wasn't, and it was making people seize out and die, and that Spice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew a lot of dudes that
I used to like it until I did it once way too much, and I started like having like I would twitch real bad, and then I'd like throw up and shit. And, like I'd see 4 of everything, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I don't. If I wanted to do this, I'd do LSD or mushrooms or something.
It
It would make you
bad.
sick, you know? Yeah.
Palmer was right up the street, man.
Yeah, and they were selling that shit at gas stations, like labeled as like fucking air freshener or potpourri. You know what I mean? Like you weren't supposed to smoke it. You're supposed to put it in like a little dish on like a coffee table and burn it.
You're supposed to put it in one of these.
Yeah.
There's incense.
This is an aromatherapy, is what it's sold as. And you take you take this little straw off, and then you pack it full of potpourri, whatever spice, and then it. But they give you a little straw, so if you want to pack weed in it, you can. But it's marketed as a health like spice aromatherapy thing.
In India, and that shit, like,
Mhm.
specialized.
Like ginseng and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
tar, whatever it is.
For, like, spiritual.
Yeah.
It's, like,
Yeah,
weird
Right.
stuff.
culture.
I think we all need to get together sometime, man. It's been too fucking long. Can you guys? You said it's been
What
too
was that
long.
last- Yeah.
I think the last time was fucking. I think I just saw you cruising one day. I was sitting outside his house smoking a cigarette, and I like weighed you down, and we went inside and played like Call of Duty
Yeah.
or something on your bed.
Oh,
Big Joe,
It was
welcome
forever
to the
ago.
podcast, my guy. How are we doing tonight?
We got a viewer, everyone.
Hey, don't put me on that shit.
I don't know where he is. I think he's from out of state. Maybe even out of country. Dude, we got a couple people that are from,
Ireland
like, New
and
Zealand,
England,
England,
fucking everywhere.
Heck yeah.
At least it got good blood in it.
Yeah.
Good. Nothing much, man. We're just chilling. You're gonna have to go back into the previous later on after this is over. You'll have to go back and take a look at my face because I was all dolled up for everybody today. Still have the fingers ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I remember like way long ago, you used to get like
Mhm.
chiggers really bad. And you don't come to school with like nail polish all over. 'Cause you're like, it kills them. I was like, okay.
My dad, that was the thing my dad told me.
Yeah.
We go out hunting and shit for like squirrels and shit like that. Like we never went out hunting for deer. We always went out and hunted for like rabbit or squirrel or like bird. And we'd always walk the creek and shit just for fun. And I got fucking ate up, dude. And like my dad took fucking my mom's red nail polish, dude, and just put dots like on every single one, dude. I went to school. Yeah.
Chicken pox.
Oh, gee.
But yeah, it works. It suffocates them, so they don't get any breath.
Right,
So it
like
seals it over the skin.
yeah.
That's where I learned that they were like a bug and not like a rash or anything.
Yeah.
I always thought they were a rash. I just thought it was a racist rash.
No, I remember this one time we were out in the creek. We were shooting guns and shit, and we had my uncle out there at the time, my grandmother's brother, and he didn't know how to swim, but we were in the creek. It was literally knee deep on me, and I was like 8, so you know what I mean. It wasn't that deep, and
Right.
we literally heard this weird like.
Because I didn't understand what you said.
I do that all the
Wrong.
time.
I don't know why I said damn. I just did it because I didn't understand what you said, and I made a response. It was the wrong one.
Damn.
I figured either it's super deep or it's
Damn.
super light. I'll just say damn.
But no, we heard this big ass buzzing sound, and my dad was like, "Hurry up, get in the fucking creek now! Like, take off your shoes, everything, just jump in the fucking water." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "It's a swarm of fucking bees. They were like, you could see them and shit." And I was terrified because I'd never been stung by a bee before. Plus, everybody in my family is allergic to the son of the bitches. So my ass stripped down to my fucking whitey tighties and jumped in the fucking creek and was like waiting for them just to fly over and shit. And my uncle doesn't know how to swim. Decided to not like take anything off. He still had his shoes, socks, fucking everything on, and just face planted into the creek. And then freaked out because he realized he didn't know how to swim. So he rolled over on his back. He's like, "I'm drowning, help me!" And my dad's just like, "Stand up."
And the worst thing with your dad is you can never tell if he's serious or if
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
He was full-fledged, thought he was about to die.
Dude, I remember one time though we went camping and we heard fucking coyotes coming in to like towards the campsite, So me, my brother, and my sister, we all got scared. Thank God my sister was old enough to drive at the time. It was when we were living behind Grimm in those apartments. And,
Oh yeah.
anywho, we fucking dipped out, right? We were like, fuck that. Dad was passed out in the tent. We couldn't wake him up. So we were just, well, I mean, fuck it. Like, we gotta go. See you later. And then, woke up the next day. My dad's knocking on the door in the morning, pissed as fuck. Like, just madder than hell. Saying that he had coyotes in the tent with him because the tent that he decided to go pass out in had the food in the fucking tent with him. So, yeah, he said he woke up and there was a coyote, like, right here in front of his fucking face. And I was like, oh, shit. He didn't have any marks on him or anything, so I don't know if, like, he was just like, bah, or, like, I don't know what the fuck he did, but...
You know, don't you remember when me and Grim found your guys' campsite the next day and it looked like something tore it all to pieces? Because me and Grim didn't know about you going out there camping, and we were out there hiking with our parents dropped us off.
They thought
And we come back to tell him, we're like, dude, there's like a homeless guy that got mauled out there that's trashed. And he was like, my dad was just camping right there.
Yeah.
Don't you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
just making
definitely
shit up
remember
now
that.
because I swear to God, I remember this.
Shit, my brother lived out there for a while. Back when you could rent out a little spot right there by the pond.
Howard Burger.
Oh,
Yeah, my dad used to take it down deep in there because he didn't want to have to pay. So he'd just take the tents and shit out there. Like, we just carry every fucking thing in through the trail, down the fucking little hill thing, and set up. You know.
Attending officer.
That's how sad shit's gotten. You gotta pay to camp now.
So,
Yeah.
but we never really got caught because who in the right mind, an officer in our town, is gonna go out there at 2 o'clock in the morning, walk down into the trail to tell somebody they had to leave?
I mean, they might if your dad had a car.
Yeah, because half the time my mom would just drop us off out there.
He always got dropped off out there, so the cops they drive through there and not see a car and keep going.
Right.
Is that rain coming?
No, I
through
can't
pretty
hear
bad? Okay. He's got a middle. One second.
He's got This is the
It doesn't even look like it's raining here. Like, we live in the same town. Like, how in the hell does it not look like it's raining?
I'm having to focus. I'm just like,
I'll hold it still.
right?
He'll be like,
That's how I can always tell if I'm getting baked on the joint. Is I go past. I'm like,
well, part of it's probably the energy thing too.
You're shaky.
yeah, I'm shaky, but like I'm literally like I have to stop everything I'm doing just to focus on it.
Hold on, I'm focusing it.
Get my energy.
Yeah.
Oh.
May the force
Dude,
be-
I almost made Carly watch Dragon Ball Z with me today. But instead I made her watch Space Jam, and I don't think she watched it because I fell asleep through like...
Shit.
I remember
Yeah.
Dude, every time I hear that song, I have to go and watch.
Dude, the newest one with LeBron James is coming out in 6 days.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I got a Space Jam
That's not
Jordan
Space Jam.
hat.
Now I feel like an old person.
Yeah.
I'm bitching about movies from when we were kids.
It's like a limited Jordan hat.
My fucking cane, my walker.
I want to see that In Bloom movie. It's about like a freaking Japanese like boxer assassin thing. I don't even know.
So,
No, I wish.
I was like, oh.
But
I'm taking with shotgun.
I don't know if this is true or not. I need to look it up still. But I heard a rumor that it was like produced or some shit by Mike Tyson.
Okay. I
I
can
I'm
see
in
it.
on this one.
Everyone's gonna be sucking on helium to talk to
That's
that
so
one.
funny though, because if you watch his podcast, when yeah,
Like,
Like, no, it's a pussy, but I don't want to get hit by that
Yo.
motherfucker.
I mean, they had to give him something to be able to fight like that, you know.
And like no one's gonna say nothing. Like
I don't want to get hit by that motherfucker.
yeah, like no one's gonna say anything to that motherfucker. Like
I'm
he's
one
the
of those
baddest
old
dude
fucks
on
that
earth.
I just don't care. You know what I mean? I've won, I've lost, I've been on the fence. Fuck it, let's see where I land today.
if I
Not
ever-
with that motherfucker.
Right.
if
I'm
I
cool.
ever met Mike Tyson, I would ask for a free pass for me as a person, I can't register with
Right.
that.
I get in the fucking ring with him for the payday and just fall.
Yeah.
Dang,
Cool.
I would tell him,
Where's my check, motherfucker?
I know you can be like an actor. I gotta say something. It's just me as
Yeah, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like dude, it was amazing.
There's one he's in too. With, like,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
That's the one.
Tyson's Mystery Crew
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
I seen that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Hey,
not
it's
really
light
a
up
fan.
finally.
It's alright.
I thought it was funny,
Yeah,
man.
it's funny at sometimes.
But
It's just too.
I just like it because of like
raunchy.
how it made fun of the
Yeah,
old school
yeah.
cartoons.
Yeah.
These school cartoons are cool.
I know, but they're
The new school shit sucks.
like that's how that's how it was all animated. It was like it looked like Scooby Doo and all that, but it was like Mike Tyson and a pigeon.
Yeah.
And fucking, I love fucking Norm Macdonald, who's the pigeon. He's funny as fuck.
Yeah. The pigeon is the beast.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like
really
a
care.
gangster.
Just not
Oh
good.
gosh.
It's not on camera or
You
anything.
nailed it.
We don't have
Actually, it
proof.
is. Actually, it is.
No, I know.
My camera just shows all this.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Literally facing it.
You can see in here. The camera right there.
Actually, there are cameras in here. There's actual laser security in here too.
There's like laser maze that you have to get through. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't worry. There's a psychopath motherfucker
Yeah.
just right across the
We
street.
have rabbit dogs.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah, the psycho motherfucker next
I mean,
across the
you can
street
see-
has a Rottweiler.
Yeah.
There's also
Really.
trap
You
doors.
can see it's a motorcycle.
Sometimes
He's blocking everything.
it'll be like someone
No, I could just see him being mad that it's on the internet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
can't see a
nothing.
plate or
All you can see
anything.
is like,
22s.
right.
They gotta worry about Raven. Raven comes
Yeah.
through that window.
Yeah.
Raven ain't no fun.
Oh god. That's what I've said. Like, no one's gonna mess with this house ever.
Oh no, I live across the street for one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean, and
I've already put the cops on notice in this town.
right.
Walked up.
Oh, you think I'm playing? I have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got attacked by a German Shepherd over here at the high school walking midnight. And I pulled midnight in real tight because I didn't want my dog getting in trouble.
Right.
This dog attacked me, so I beat this dog down with my foot. So the shepherd finally got fucking tired of it, ran behind me and started fucking with midnight. So I finally just let the leash go. And by the time midnight realized that they weren't playing anymore, that it was a fight,
Fight.
the owner came and got the dog, took the dog over, took it home, never came back and asked how we were doing.
Really.
And I was drunk, and so I was pissed. The first time in my life I've ever called the fucking law. I was like, hey, look. So I'm sitting out in front of the high school, in the backpack parking lot.
Yeah.
And no shirt, pair of shorts. I'm going on 50 years old, so it's a
Classic
bad scene
episode of
already.
Cops.
Because I'm half naked, and I'm hanging out in the fucking parking lot of high school.
Right.
And I'm waiting 30 minutes for the cops. Yeah, so I was like, oh, fuck this. So I walked down
Serve
to
and
the police station.
protect,
No
man.
cops
Don't
there.
you know? They're busy.
Just so you guys know, you can walk from one side of our town to the
Yeah.
other in under 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I got a Rottweiler, so it's
reason.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because she pulls me.
Right.
So I got here at Doc's. I'll always call it Doc's.
Yeah.
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 That's what it is.
And there was one of the McLean County sheriffs sitting there. So I walked up with my dog, and Midnight's got a big ass puncture hole in her back. She was cool. It didn't even bother her. I was like, what the fuck? So he calls the cops, the local cops. Fucking Spencer was in high school, 20 feet away from me. And didn't come out. He was First priority was the kids. Well, the motherfucker, they're in class. You know what I mean? So then the chief of police showed up to my floor, like 2 hours later. Say, oh, I'm so sorry. Look here, motherfucker. You better be Moses, and it better be chiseled in stone, coming off the hill to be on my property. Fuck you and fuck your law.
Yeah. That's fucked.
And you know, they ran mine quick. They knew I was a three-time news. They knew I wasn't fucking around.
Right.
You know what I mean? You better have all the right in the world. I mean, I had a cop show up the other day. Because fireworks were going off, and I know them. So I started playing "Fuck the Police" by Dope. They were like, "Dude, that's unnecessary." Well, it's just the next song that came on. Fuck you, it's my house.
Right.
You know what I mean? I pay for everything, and my shit's fucking good. Fuck you.
Yeah, that can't be
What are you doing here?
Right.
Private property.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Take me to jail.
Right.
Been there, done that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Give me time for dinner. Fuck. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, I think with our cops, a lot of it is all they want is a ticket. They want money for the town.
Yeah.
See, like King was really cool.
They don't really pay, they don't write official tickets. They write, like, city citations a lot.
Oh,
For
yeah.
a lot of stupid
They
shit.
don't write shit for me.
Really?
No,
They're giving you full tickets?
they
Oh,
don't fuck with me. I mean, somebody made a wellness call on me. Somebody told the cops that I was suicidal one night. So King showed up with one of them McLean sheriff's deputies. And I'm passed the fuck out in bed because, you know, I drink a lot. I'm asleep, fucking passed the fuck out, and they wake me up, shining lights on my light. Fuck. Did I break the law? They're like, no. Is mine under arrest? They said, no. I said, get the fuck out of my house.
Right.
I said that 3 times. So then finally, I fucking got tired of this. Like, King disappeared. He was like, I'm out. Yeah. But this deputy kept fucking with me. Shining lights at me, taking my blankets off, blah, 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 blue, blue. Finally, I just socked that motherfucker. Yeah, I lost that fight. Yeah, that dude kicked my ass.